what if your nephew spills his Capri Sun on it? Or what if your dog pees on it? What is up, everyone, and welcome to the first video of 2020. For today's video, I wanted to keep it light, I wanted to keep it casual. I surveyed my closest loved ones on whatever questions they may have for a realtor, because I feel like everyone knows a realtor in some way, shape, or form, but no one really knows what a realtor does. I am joined by my trusty sidekick, Minx. I'm not gonna keep you guys too long because I know we have goals to obtain and resolutions to stick to. So without further ado, here are 20 questions for a realtor for 2020!
Find the note.
Let's get into it. There were no rules for these questions. These just happen to be the most common, most popular ones. First question was, without a doubt, the most popular, and that is, how much money do I make? I think there's this belief that all realtors are these ballin', overpaid, sleazy salespeople living their lives in Tulum and Maseratis, and that is wrong. According to Glassdoor.com, the average realtor makes $32,000 a year. You're probably thinking, Nick, I thought realtors get paid so much more. Keep in mind, this average does take into account both part-time agents as well as mega full-time agents. Those are the guys ballin' in Tulum. I want to go to Tulum. The question is going to be, how do I know if a home is a good deal? Once you find a home that you really like, your realtor will find similar homes that sold in the last 6 months to a year, and then you'll go from there. So for example, you may find a home that's listed for $535,000, and it may say, oh, homes like this one are really only closing for more like $515,000, at which point you will know how to put in an offer accordingly. Third question is going to be, what is my favorite part of the job? It is definitely, without a doubt, showing homes. It shows someone 49 homes, and right when you think you're about to have a mental breakdown and they're about to fire you, they walk into the 50th one and they're like, Allah! 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 And then they love you, your offer gets accepted, and then you get paid. They live happily ever after, and it's a lot of fun. Question number 4 is, what is my least favorite part of the job? Not getting paid. No, okay. Assuming I'm going to get paid. Setting people's expectations. You get a lot of people who have $250,000 budgets expecting a $750,000 home.
It's not realistic.
And when you can't make that happen, your fault. I'm just kidding. It just is important in this business to set people's expectations. The 5th question is going to be, how long is the process? If you're taking a mortgage out on a home, then it generally takes 45 to 60 days from when your offer is accepted to the closing table. If you're putting in a cash offer, it goes much faster. The 6th question is going to be, does Zillow scare me? No. Zillow have been around for so long, and look at us. We're still here, baby.
I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
What does scare me regarding Zillow is that the effects of websites like Zillow. It's kind of like WebMD. People go on WebMD, diagnose themselves, and suddenly think they're doctors. It's kind of like that. Zillow does not make you a realtor. Having Zillow does not mean you should try and sell your own home. Having access to Zillow does not mean you should try and buy a home by yourself. So, no, Zillow does not scare me. It's how people use Zillow that scares me. Question number 7 was, how is the market? Great, come buy a house with me. This is a really loaded question because a market varies from every day to every place, time of year. In general, the market is really good. It's a really good time to buy because rates are really low. Like so low, it's starting to stress people out. Question number 8 is, how much money do I need to buy a home? I don't know. I'm just kidding. It depends on the home and the buyer. For example, first-time home buyers can put as little as 3 to 5% down. Hi, you coming to join me? Question number 9 is it hard to become a realtor? No. No, it's really easy. You should interview multiple agents because it's a super low barrier to entry job. Low barrier to entry, right? Yeah, totally. The barrier for entry is really low with realtors. All you need is a couple $100 and a dream. Find a school, you take the school test, take the state test, and then you pick a brokerage, and then you're a realtor. And number 10, we're halfway there, is which agency is the best agency to work for? It depends. It depends on you. It depends on your stage in your career, on what you need, training, no training, new agent, not a new agent. They're all really great. Well, interview multiple agencies. Don't make the mistake I did. I only interviewed one agency and I ended up leaving 4 months after joining that agency, which led to a lot of paperwork, a lot of awkward conversations like, I just got here, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving. There was nothing wrong with the agency, it just wasn't the right fit for me. Which one is the best fit for you? Question number 11 is hardest part of the job. Hardest part of the job, honestly. Hi, baby. Hi. Okay, go for it. No, really, no. Okay, I'm gonna give this 2 answers. Get to a point where you have consistent business. It's your responsibility really to get your leads, find people who want to sell, find people who want to buy, and while you're working with your clients, also getting new business coming. If there's no guaranteed income, like something could happen tomorrow and all of a sudden you have no business. Maintaining a positive attitude, especially when things are maybe not as busy, you know, income isn't as consistent, and just kind of maintaining a positive mindset. Question number 11 came up quite a bit, and that is, what is escrow? Think of it as like this. Escrow is kind of like this little checking account that all the money goes into for the transaction, that is ran by this little person who doesn't care about the sellers or the buyer, how much the home is just someone who's not interested really. They kind of look over it, they're impartial to make sure nothing sketchy or sleazy happens. Question 13 was, what is the biggest misconception with realtors? It's really easy to make a lot of money with minimal effort. A lot of my friends will say, oh my god, you're your own boss, you make your own hours, you make this much money, like it's so easy. It's actually almost harder to be your own boss because it's 100% your own discipline, it's your own accountability. Like, if you want to get paid, you better do the work, and if you don't do the work, I don't care. You know, life's still gonna keep going. If you don't work, you're just not gonna get paid.
Help me, I'm poor.
Question number 14 is, how much is your commission on each house? Commission is based on how much the house is. The commission rate depends then on the seller and the agent. The agent may say, I want 6%. The seller may say, I'm only gonna work with you if you do it for 4%. And then they may come to an agreement on 5%. Question number 15 is, what is a must-have as an agent? Actually, this thing. You don't need anything else. You could literally work in a box and you're an agent. Boom. Number 16 is, how much money do you need to put down? The standard used to be you had to put down 20%, and that's not the case anymore. There's so many different mortgage types and options that there's really not a fixed amount that you must put down. It depends. I'm not a mortgage person. It depends. Question number 17 is, what is earnest money? Think of earnest money as a little deposit that a buyer will give to the seller that says, we really want the home, and as a demonstration of good faith, here you go. And it's generally 1 to 5% of the purchase cost, and it goes towards your general closing costs. Yeah. Question number 18 is, what is a contingency? Basically anything that must happen for something else to happen. In order for X to happen, Y must happen first. One of the most common ones in real estate is going to be a home sale contingency. A seller may get an offer from a buyer and they may be like, yay, this is great, but then the buyer says, but I have to sell mine first. That's a home sale contingency. Question number 19 is fun, and it is, what is my least favorite thing to see in a home? And I don't even have to think about that. Okay, maybe I don't know. All right, okay, I have to give 2 answers. 1, old wallpaper. There is literally no excuse to have old, ugly wallpaper in 2020. Especially if you're selling your home. If you're selling your home, get rid of wallpaper. The other least favorite thing to see in a home is carpeting, especially colored pink or mint green carpeting. Get rid of it. Oh my God. If you're going to have carpeting, make sure that it's neutral, as in white, light gray. Really only have it in the bedroom. Maybe, what if you're like, I don't know, what if your nephew spills his Capri Sun on it? Or what if your dog pees on it? Even if you really need a squishy surface, put down a nice area rug. What do I know? Closing out with a question that seems oh so appropriate. If I could be anything else, what would I be? Without a doubt, something in branding / digital marketing. Another goal of mine has been to open up my own social media agency. So who knows? Again, I could be a realtor social media thing. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have more questions for me, maybe one that didn't get answered, feel free to leave me a comment, send me a DM, text me, call me. I have my phone number everywhere, so if you just want to be like, hey, you didn't answer, do it. I don't care. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. Make sure that you're following me, liking all my stuff, sharing. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.